Good morning, folks, and welcome to I Have No Idea What I'm Doing. Today I actually do have some amount of an idea what I'm doing. I still don't know how to do it, but fuck it, we're doing it. As always, this is not a program for children, because, we're not supposed to encourage kids to swear, although children swearing in movies is sometimes the funniest fucking thing. So, anyways, we're getting off track. So today's look is the second of a series that I came up with on the fly yesterday, where we're just going to do starter Pokemon. So, the second of the starter Pokemon, at least in the first generation, I don't know if they continued the trend, but the second of the starters is Squirtle, so the water Pokemans. Good morning, Amanda. So, we are going to begin with this. Now, today, what we're going to do is we're going to use some of the Putty Eye Primer that we tried to use a few days ago, but I didn't have a great great experience with it necessarily. Morning, Kira, as well. And so, the reason that we're using this is because I'm thinking Squirtle all the way for starter blue, starter water Pokemon. So I'm thinking blue skin, brown shell. So we're going to go with this, and we're not going to care if it blends in a little bit, especially up near the top. So, also outline of what we're doing. We're actually going to do the brows today because they come on real thick and brown, like not the natural color that I have or whatever. So, we're going to do that. We're going to do a white line, on the eyelid itself. And maybe we'll try to spiral out a little bit like the Wartortle tail. Not sure because, I have the steadiness of not a surgeon. And then we're going to do a light blue on the eyelid and maybe a line of brown up top. I'm not sure. We'll play that by ear. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. For this putty stuff, today I'm going to use my fingertip to apply it as opposed to the brush that I used last time, and see if this works a little bit better. So we're gonna make sure it goes on kind of heavy because I think that that's how it's supposed to be done. And my understanding is that this is going to help the lighter colors that I'm putting on my eyes really stick and pop. Whether that's the case or not, I am not sure. But you know what? What are we going to do? Lose one day of our lives with, not ideal makeup? Oh no. Alright. That is actually pretty close to like my skin tone, so cool. I got it for like $3 at TJ Maxx because apparently nobody in Maine has my skin tone. Yay for lack of diversity. Alright, and that's kidding. I want to live in a place with diversity. Anybody that's watching this that knows me knows that, but if somehow people are on the internet watching this and they don't know me, oh, okay, that's a good tip. See, I didn't know. So we might need to do like 6 or 7 or 18 layers of the lighter colors now. You live and you learn, don't you? Or you die and you don't learn. It's really one of those two. Life is a binary, folks, except for gender. Gender's made up. All right. So next, I think let's go ahead and try to locate and then do the brows, just because I want to get them out of the way. So we've got this brow tint medium. It's definitely, like I said, it's not the color of any part. Oh God, I broke it. That's right. I always just pull, but it's a twist, and I'm an idiot. All right, so here we go. Shoot the whoop. That primer is the perfect. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it really kind of blends in. Excuse me. Morning, Nate. All right, so we pull this out. Oh, it's so goopy. So goopy. All right, and we're going to kind of get some of the goop off. Now, again, folks, this is not really a how-to. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're just gonna lightly apply. And I have really light eyebrows anyways. My mom used to make fun of me for it. Oh, is that what the goop is? Y'all, makeup is weird. You know that. Most of my watchers are of the female variety. Or have worn makeup at least one day in their life. I don't want to make this super duper bold. Oh, look at me. I am like Boris Karloff. I don't know if that was the correct accent, but here we are. My partner is laughing at me from the kitchen. All right. I don't know if that's good. I don't think it's good, but here, you know, it's good enough. Also, we need a wipe because we got that schmudge on our hands. Fuck my wipes. Whoop. As you guys can tell, I am never prepared for anything. Like, I get out of the shower, I put on some semblance of clothing. Today it is shorts and sandals, and this hoodie. No shirt still because I've still got Aquaphor on my chest. Although, who wears a shirt when you don't have to? Alright, so this we'll be using as we go on. And we've got really heavy brows now. Alright, so on to the white liner. Alright, and for the white liner, I've got this palette that was gifted to me by a friend. And it has a lovely white in it. So, we are going to use... I assume that this is actually a lining... Oop, bollocks. Fuck. I assume that this is actually a lining pen, or a lining brush. So, we are going to make sure it's reasonably clean since we're going for white. How often should I replace my brushes? If you have insight on that, please, if you're live, tell me now. And if you're watching this in the post, leave a comment. I hear that helps the algorithm. All right, so clean brush, white liner, and this is the part where I have to start looking at my... Also, another one of my friends slash viewers is hooking me up with a whole bunch of shit because people are wild and I don't understand. But that will be coming in soon. And when it does, there will be a whole unboxing thing. And we will try some stuff on for you on the live. If you have setting spray, you can spray the brush and then dip it in the color. Oh, that's incredible. That's a really good tip. I don't have any setting spray yet. I signed up for BoxyCharm because I'm really enjoying all of this makeup stuff. So I put setting spray and setting powder also on my list of things that I would be happy to get. All right, so we're going to start with the left eye. And we are going to... Oop, fuck. Going to give it a bit of a white line. And on second thought, I really don't... Morning, Got. I really don't believe that I will be doing the swirly wartortle tail because I have zero art in me. perhaps, just perhaps, we will try to do the top line of the brown. In fact, there's like a coppery, shimmery brown in this that we could use, so maybe we'll look at that. All right, and I wish I had some music on here. The music that I like, even though it's not super popular, still has people coming after me when I use it on my streams and stuff, so I don't use it anymore. All right, that is white, but I would like to get it more prevalent, truly. So we're gonna just keep layering this on until it is what I would call white. I wonder now if I shouldn't have put that primer on, because it seems to be kind of coming off a little bit, and I see chunks of primer in my white pigment. I don't know. Yo no sé. Mi amigas and amigos. Mi amigas. If I have any Spanish speakers watching, I'm curious all of a sudden. Do we have conjugation for non-gendered terms yet in Spanish? Like, I remember seeing something about, because like Latinx is a way to refer to Latin folks without saying Latino or Latinas. But like amiga, amigo, if I want to say my friends, and I've got friends who are not one or the other, or if I just want to be, more inclusive, which we should be as adults, how do I say that? If you know, let me know. All right, so we're switching over to the right eye. I think that the white is good enough. It's not perfect. It's not ideal, but, we do what we can, right? And we are using a thick, we're using the wide aspect of the brush because we're probably going to blend it up a little bit, or the blue down, just so that we get, not a distinct line and instead kind of a flow. All right. This eye seems to be going on much quicker. I don't know what I did differently, but I would say that looks... All right, so what I'm going to do now, because I seem to have broken up a bunch of the white in that palette, I'm going to take one of my... Baby bird! All right, Amanda, have a good day. We're going to take one of the bigger brushes, make sure that it's not actually covered in red. It is covered in red. I'm going to wipe that off real quick. Oh, this was my blush brush yesterday for my Charmander look. All right. So dust that off, dry it off. We're going to pick up the remaining broken off white, and we're just going to fill the lids. We are going to be adding blue on top of this, so I'm not concerned about it being too much. And I think that it'll help lighten and make more vibrant the blues. So Why I switched to my left hand just now, I don't know. We live dangerously in this joint. All right. You know what? I think that that is good enough. We look like a ghost or like somebody in a courtroom in England. So I think we're good to continue. All right. So now for the blue. We're going to be using this Fortune color because that's like the squirtliest color I could imagine. It looks a little bit more vibrant, I think, in the light from my ring light thingy. Also, don't look at my work. You can't really see it. I was being funny. All right. So, brush. We don't care about the little bit of white that's still on there. We're going to use our big brush, this baby. Cover it in blue. And this palette, I've not had the best luck with colors like really sticking. So we're going to get pretty heavy on it. And we're going to start making my eyeball blue. And we're just doing a bunch of color up there. And it really does pick up the white from the, maybe it doesn't. But you guys should all know that I have no idea what I'm doing. It's the name of the segment. That doesn't look bad. And I was able to scoop the blue up off of the white. I think it was just from the packing motion that I was doing, jabbing myself in the eye. But now we have the blue with the white. We definitely need some brown in this joint, though, to make it squirtly. So maybe we'll do a line on the bottom eyelid. The bottom, whatever this is called. I don't think it's a lid, because this is the lid, right? I don't know. Again, no idea what we're doing. So we are going to do the other eyelid real quick. And then we will consider browns. Not the sports ball team, though. The color. Ah, what a lovely blue. Also, I seem to like completely coat my nose when I do my makeup. Does anybody have any tips on how to not do that? Or is it just do it and then clean it up? Because for me lately, it's just been do it and then clean it up. All right, I like that. That was actually kind of a quick application there. So, all right, now we need to contend with browns. Don't have any browns in this palette. It's very colorful. I think ideally I would like to see a brown eyeliner pen for this. We have browns in here. I'm not really feeling them, though. I'm not feeling like that's what we want to do. But I think that Julie has hooked it up with a brown. That's jet black. With a brown eyeliner. This is a lip liner. It's rose and mauve. What color is mauve? I don't think it's brown. Oh, fuck. That's black. Black, that's eyebrows. What color is this? That's purple. We don't want purple. I should probably organize this, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. That was a cool story I just told. This is black. Even though it's in a purple... Oh, that's like purple. Even though it's in a colored tube, it's black on the inside. Alright, so... Heck. So we are going to have to, if we want to do this, and we do want to do this, We're going to have to use a palette. Now, we haven't touched this one at all, and it's got nice looking colors. Shayna B, Miami. I guess that's a brand. This is another one that was gifted by Julie. So I think we're going to go for that Brickle color. And we're going to use... we're going to use a bit of a fatter brush. Just because of the difficulty that I had in applying the white with the thinner brush. Alright, so clean that off a skosh. And this might be an even higher quality palette. I'm not sure. It feels nice as I'm scooping it up, applying to the brush, as it were. Alright, so we're going to dust off a little extra from there. Don't want too much. And, oh, it's got mirror. Sweet. So, we're going to start at the inside of the eye and work our way out. That's not the color I wanted. But it's on there now, so we're not going to change it because we're lazy. I guess, I suppose maybe if we turn off the ring light. Yeah, that could be brown. Looks more like a red to me, though. Fuck. Thoughts? Anybody who's actively watching care? Like, do we still feel like a Pokemon? Or do we wipe that off and try a different brown? I think we wipe it off and try a different brown. God damn it. Fuck. Alright. How frustrating, let me tell you. To folks who put on makeup every day and have for years, so much power to you. Oh, my eyeball, fuck. And if people are just watching this for comedy, well, that was a good choice. Because this is certainly entertainment. Still feel... Shit, Kira, type faster next time, because it's off. But I appreciate the response. Alright. Okay, so, now that it is off, we're going to switch to... Oh, God, my eyeball. I poked myself in the eye like 3 times. Oh, shit. At least whatever's in these makeup wipes is, like, not super aggressive. Alright, there is a matte brown, dark matte brown. So we're going to try that. Maybe that'll feel a little bit more, like a shell color. It's also weird and, like, difficult for me to know still what things are going to look like on my skin, because I feel like I've got a very non-standard skin tone. I'm not white, but I'm not black. Where's my primer? I'm sand. Alright, so same thing, still starting on the inside of the eye and going to the outside. That feels like a shell to me. I just had a consideration. Perhaps the blue shell in Mario Kart was an emo Squirtle all along. Yeah, think about that. I also feel like perhaps that should have gone on the top of the eye and not down there. But you know what? We're not changing that again. We poked ourselves in the eye way too many times to change this again. So do we feel like this was the most successful look? Probably not. Do we feel like it was an absolute failure? Definitely not. Uh, just a learning experience, which everything in life ought to be. Most everything. There's some things that shouldn't be learning experiences. All right. So, yeah, it looks like I'm very tired. But I like the interesting contrast between the very dark of the under eye and the white of the above. So that's interesting to me. Colors are fun. As for lip, I don't I don't really know. My lip selection is super limited. Um, I don't want to just paint on eyeshadow on my lips. That seems a bit extra. Um, Also, yesterday working, I went out and the black lipstick with the red uh, eyeliner that was like brushed on, it definitely made it, as the black kind of faded away, made it look like I was just a kid who really poorly drank a bunch of red Kool-Aid. Um, because kids are messes. So I've got this blue lip liner. Maybe that would work. Also, now that I'm seeing that I had this blue lip liner and forgot about it, I'm feeling like a fool. You know what? What's the worst that happens, right? We wipe it off and try again. Eyeliner, not lip liner. Sorry, words have meaning. It's so wet. It's very liquidy. It's also on the inside of my mouth. Ugh. You may be hearing my partner speak to our dog. She is old and forever. The dog, not the partner. Interesting. So this has like a really matte feel. It's probably like, I don't know that I would recommend this, but in a pinch, it seems to be working well enough. It's very vibrant as well. And it dries really nicely, which a lot of my lipstick doesn't. Although because it dries so quickly and so nicely, like I can't do that to fill it all out. Fuck. I think that we're good. I think that if I continue to apply this, I'm going to have a bad day. Um, Maybe I do try a wing with this blue. Thoughts? No, it feels silly. I'm not going to do it. No, 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 no. I'm bad at wings. My makeup looks reasonably okay. We're going to stop in the name of love before I break my own heart. All right, so folks, that is it. Thank you so much for putting up with me and watching. I have no idea what I'm doing. As usual, I'm interested to hear what everybody is thinking and saying. Uh, Feel free to like and subscribe and also comment. As I am a influencer, I have to say these things now. But it does help the algorithm, I think. I don't know. So I appreciate anybody who's watching this. I hope that you have an absolutely lovely day. Stay beautiful, and I love you all. Fuck.